At Westmont College, the women basketball players are taught to always say never. Never stop working.
We got to be tougher.
Never stop believing.
Let's bring it. Let's change it.
Never give up.
You're better than that.
She's a coach that demands the most from you.
Because it is going to take all of us.
Now in her 9th year as head coach, Kirsten Moore's teams have won nearly 70% of their games. And she's closing in on 200 victories.
Give me some feedback.
She's always really clear about what she expects, and she's a great communicator.
Westmont College is 90 minutes and decibels from Los Angeles in the heavenly hills of Santa Barbara. Kirsten fell in love with the place on her interview and later fell in love with an assistant professor.
Alex was Kirsten's biggest fan and was in her corner in everything that she did.
Alex Moore put the full court press on Kirsten for several years before they were finally married on campus in the spring of 2008.
What I saw in him was a willingness to sacrifice himself for others.
Kirsten had to sacrifice too, because Alex was in and out of the hospital after being diagnosed with a gastrointestinal disorder called Crohn's disease.
We joked for, the first couple of years of our marriage that we were really good at the in sickness part of our vows, and we were ready for the in health part, And
the in health part was supposed to happen in the spring of 2012 when Alex underwent a successful surgery in Los Angeles. When he woke up, he insisted that Kirsten go home and get some rest. Late that night, her phone rang.
There's no way to put words to how you feel when you get a phone call like that. I think the closest way I've been able to describe it is just kind of like a darkness descending.
A blood clot had stopped his heart and Alex died. He was 31 and Kirsten was 8 months pregnant.
And I think you have that thought of wow, how am I going to make it to the end of the day, let alone the end of a week or a month or a year or a lifetime without him,
A crash of sorrow descended on the shores of Santa Barbara. Even now, the pain of his loss is still evident. Saying nothing says more than anything. But like the waves themselves, what also rolled in was a never-ending determination.
We just knew that we were gonna have to be behind our coach 100%.
When baby Alexis was born just weeks later, it seemed the whole Westmont community came together to swaddle both Alexis and Kirsten.
We just decided we're gonna show up so much that she won't have to ask for help.
Still, with the basketball season right around the corner, no one would have been surprised if Kirsten decided to take some time off. The thought never crossed her mind.
It's not just what I do, it's who I am and how I'm used to do good, in the world.
She just took every day, one day at a time. And for her to be present in practice, at all our team meetings, at all of our preparation stuff was a victory in itself.
Whenever she had to take care of her basketball duties, someone stepped in to take care of babysitting duties.
So many people just started coming in and coming in.
It's a testimony to the relationships that she's been building here in this town and on this campus for a number of years.
On the court, something special was happening.
I think we got a lot of joy from just being around each other.
Jonates pulls up with the three-pointer.
After some initial ups and downs, the Warriors won the Golden State Athletic Conference regular season championship by going 14-0. Somehow, they were outplaying the heartbreak.
That one's good.
We wanted to play for her, and we wanted to play for Alexis, and more importantly, we want to play for Alex.
They earned a spot in the NAIA tournament and then steamrolled their way into the national championship game.
We knew that this was something bigger, that we were playing for a bigger reason.
Against Westmont of California on CBS.
Just before the championship game, like all head coaches, Kirsten Moore gathered her players together, but not for a pep talk. Instead, it was a chance to say thanks. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love.
I do not care what that scoreboard says at the end. Like, we were already champions. We had already overcome. We already had the victory. And I thanked them for all that they had sacrificed along the way.
The words just flowed from her heart. She cried, we cried. We had such a special moment.
Jonatez, bucket, good!
And 2 hours later, the tears flowed again with joy.
Westmont College of California.
The little team that could, did.
From tragedy last May to triumph this March.
Westmont beat Lee 71-65 to win their first ever national championship.
What I felt when we won the national championship was just a lot of love. I get more choked up thinking about how grateful I am for everybody than almost anything else these days.
We all suffered defeats in life, but Kirsten Moore and the community at Westmont College decided not to be defeated.
It truly gives all of us strength to see what she's been through, to know that you can go through incredible depths of suffering and also find incredible victory in life.
Each day is still a struggle, but Kirsten and Alexis continue to push forward. Yeah! Guided by faith, memories of Alex, and the knowledge that two people were lifted by a community that came together as one.
Extraordinary love can accomplish extraordinary things.